Most electricians, industrialists, and contractors often fight their vendors because the electric motor they buy and install in a certain place, like in the factory, at home, or in a commercial area, fails so early. Most electricians always complain of their chandelier getting failed in no distant time. They often complain of the eventual breakdown of electrical switches and lighting fittings, not knowing that it is not the fault of the electrical vendors, rather the fault is theirs. Why did I say the fault is theirs? There is what we call IP rating in every electrical fitting: pumps, electrical lightings, electrical switches, electrical machines, camera, and generally all the electrical fittings. There is what we call IP rating. Apart from the aesthetics, you have to check for the IP rating. What do I mean by the IP rating? IP rating is a rating, a value that guides you to choose an appropriate electrical fittings, such as lighting fittings, switches, sockets, and the purpose you actually want to use them for. Some lighting fittings are meant for the exterior use only. Some are meant for the interior. Apart from the decoration, the decorative or the aesthetics of that electrical fittings, try and look out for the IP value. The IP value will guide you on how or where to use such an electrical fittings. You buy a chandelier that worth 15 million naira and you install it outdoor without checking the leaflet that comes with the chandelier. If such a chandelier is of IP rating of lower value, it is meant for indoor. If it is of IP rating of higher value, it is meant for outdoor. So this has a lot of role to play when you are selecting your electrical fittings and equipment. Also, when you buy an electric motor, on the body of the electric motor, you are going to see something written as IP. You write IP and then 2-digit number. That 2-digit number has the meaning. When you buy a switch to be used in your bedroom or toilet, there is a particular type of switch that is meant for toilet and bathroom, and they come with their IP value. How do you now know the right IP value to choose in an electrical fitting, in an electrical equipment? Sit back, relax while I explain this to you in details. The word IP means ingress protection. Ingress protection followed by 2-digit number, just the way you are seeing it on your screen. The first digit means protection against solid objects such as dust particles, while the second digit means protection against liquid such as water. The first digit is usually rated between 0 and 6, and the second digit is usually rated between 0 and 9, which means when an equipment carries an IP value, the first digit is so high, like 4, 5, or 6, it means it is protected against dust. When the second digit of the IP value is so low, like between 0 and 3, it means it is not waterproof. And when the value of the second digit is above 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 9, it means it is waterproof. So when you now combine the two together, IP, let's take for example, you want to install a switch in a bathroom with high risk of water splash. So which means the type of switch you are going to buy must be the type that has higher value in the second digit of its IP rating. For example, if you buy a switch for a toilet or bathroom and it comes with IP rating 20, 2 and 0, the first digit, which is 2, protection against dust, is 2. The second digit is 0, which means such a switch is not the best for the bathroom because it is not waterproof. If you install it in such a bathroom, the user stands the risk of electric shock, and also the switch itself stands the risk of corrosion in no distant time. So when you are choosing a switch for a toilet or bathroom or a place where there is risk of splashing, the right type of switch is the switch that has higher value in the second digit of its IP rating. Let us take another scenario. You are installing an electric motor in a factory where there is a lot of dust accumulation. The right type of IP rating for such a motor must be such that the first digit has to be a higher value, like 6 or 5, and the second digit now depends on the environment. If it is an environment with high moisture, you can choose an IP value for the second digits to be also higher. But if it is not a moisture, if it is a moisture-free area, just ensure that the first digit is high. For example, I can buy an electric motor for a flour mill to have an IP rating of 65, of 63, of 64. Just ensure the first digit is high because it is a dust prone area. If I want to install an electric pump in a flood prone area where there is an excessive flood, that is flooded, you have to ensure that you buy a pump that has a protection against water, against liquid. In that case, you ensure that the second digit is high. The first digit may not be necessarily high of water in that area. So the first digit and the second digit, you need to be guided when you are selecting an electrical equipment. After checking the aesthetics, how beautiful it is, yes, it is part of it, but it is not enough. You need to check the IP rating of every electrical fittings to determine the right type of electrical fittings you are going to buy, the right type of electrical equipment you are going to install in a certain environment to withstand the type of weather and the condition surrounding that area. Let me now test whether you actually get this explanation or not. If I want to buy a lighting fitting for an outdoor and I select an electric fitting with IP rating 30, is it appropriate for an external installation? So just tell me in the comment section. I select an electrical fitting with IP rating 30. Is it appropriate for an external electrical installation that it is being chosen for? If it is right, if it is not, tell us in the comment section. I'm going to see you in the next one. I hope you have learned one or two things from this video.